Hi, welcome back. This is Patricia Stuart. You know, the last video I did was working with a palette knife, a lot of paint lined up. Here I'm working with the same 8x10 gel plate. And one of my subscribers mentioned in the comment section about if I had pulled a ghost print in the same way that I did the other ones on black paper, it would really stand out. And I had thought about that when I was pulling those prints that day, and then the thought just ran out of my mind. So in her mentioning it, I decided that today's video would involve the attempt of pulling that ghost print, trying to, recreate that organic ghost print that came out so beautifully. See what it looks like on black paper. Now, my black mixed media paper is way too heavy, so all I did was just pull a print using black paper and my paint, using white computer paper, pulling it off the gel plate. And so I'm lining up these colors here because we know that the black paper will need to be able to show the colors up. So I'm using brighter colors, nothing dark. I'm going to do the same process that I did a couple of days ago. And in one of them, I pulled the ghost print twice. So we'll see how it goes. We can never really anticipate what happens, and we know that with gel printing you can try the same thing, but sometimes it doesn't look the same. So we'll see. Going for this organic ghost print. So I'm going to pull the first pull. This is computer paper. This is what we get. I'm just going to go straight without adding any more paint and see if I can pull a second. That will leave a shadow on the plate. And it kind of does. Okay. Now in pulling this, I don't want to use white paint as I did before, because that white paint will cover the black. So I'm going to have to use some matte medium to spread. Don't want to use too much, but yet I have to use enough. I'm going to, I think, sometimes you can't really judge correctly how much. I don't know what to expect from this, if I will get the organic look that we got with this. We will see. And so I'm just going to let this sit just for a little bit on the plate to soak up the paint. Okay, well, I pull the print and here is what we have. This is the second ghost print pull. It's very colorful on the black. Now, here was the one, my favorite from the last video. This was the second pull, as well as this is the second pull. This was the first pull. So what I'm thinking about cutting these up in squares and arranging them. I also have the original first pulls from the previous video as well, but I don't know how well they will fit into this. But I'm really looking at these three here and just see what they look like arranged with each other. Okay, so I cut them up size 2 by 3 and did mostly the black and the other favorite ghost print from the other day, and then I tossed in 2 from the first pull ghost print. I don't know if you can really see it here, but in the black ones in particularly, it looks as though you can actually see, almost as though there are people or things going on. It's just very, very interesting what can be seen. I'll have some closer, more close-up pictures at the end of the video. But it's very interesting. The black has cast a very nice addition to this. So thank you for the suggestion. She knows who she is. Because the black really stands out with the different designs. It's almost as though they're mini paintings, little mini ones all by themselves, and it actually, you can almost see people or things going on. it's very, very interesting. Very interesting. So, depending on how you apply your paint on your gel plate, you may really want to take second pulls with the ghost. Your first print may be wonderful. Your ghost print of that may be good as well. But if you see anything on that plate that looks like different cell designs, or use some paint and pick it up. Now with the black, on the black, I used the gel matte medium, because I wanted to keep the color of the black. That would be the only way to pick up the colors and designs that were left on the plate. And I let the paper sit on the plate maybe a good 5 minutes, so that the gel medium absorbed into the paper. If you pull it off as quickly as you do your first pull, the matte medium is still wet on the plate and it doesn't lift up. So since the gel matte medium is of a gluey type, adhesive type substance, if you let it sit on the plate and keep checking it by pulling up your corners to see if it's drying enough to pull up the paint, or that it's adhering to the paint on the plate. But I let it sit on there for a while, and I kept checking my corners. So when I saw that the paint, the residue on the plate was now adhering to the paper, I gently pulled it up. You don't want it to stay on too long, because then it will glue the paper down to the plate and it'll rip, and you won't be able to see the print that you were going for. But this black makes me want to, it really makes me want to do more designs on black paper. And again, if you don't have black sheets of paper, I have heavy mixed media paper, which was a little too heavy, not as flexible. So I painted computer paper using black paint, and I sort of pulled that black paint twice. Or you could take a brush and paint your paper and let it thoroughly dry. So this was great. And on the black, you have to use very bright colors, lighter colors, so that it picks up well. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And so this might be something you may want to try as well. Till next time, keep doing art.